Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Darius Geis. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Snap.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Check it back. Check it back.
Check up. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Thorpe, he's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop. Hard.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mike 58 right there. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
Look. Squeeze.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Thorpe finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with them in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
Come on, set. 60, orange. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Off the play fake. Love. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
30 base.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Fight 51.
Get it.
It's Geis on the counter. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check. Lucky.
Geis only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd down, here's Geis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On the ground, Geis. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And this is Parker, complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Red, 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, let's go. Don't get it out. Exit.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love is going to find his running back. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to it. First down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
51. Go! Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
5.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
Let's get this, get this.
You draw Porkers.
SOS.
Yep.
SOS. SOS. SOS.
Big grip.
From the gun on 3rd down. Thorpe. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 43. Shift.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Always got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there out of Geis. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. To throw on 2nd down. Thorpe. That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check three.
2nd and 1. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Watch the slant. Hatchet.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
Go.
It's out time, guys.
Operating from the gun. Thorpe. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Zerline good with a PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Dorsett by himself, past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. It's our time. It's our time.
Five.
You want the mic.
Cut. Shoot.
To throw on third down. Thorpe. It's complete to Grant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. This is Hines. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Denzel Perryman able to run him down for a loss of a yard. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Love. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Tight right. Three down. Sponge. Waste don't travel. Let happen.
From the gun, Love. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Check. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Love. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. A final shot before break. Thorpe. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. First and 10 out near midfield.
Check 24, check 24. Back, back, back. Hard. Ready.
Now it's Hines. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At their 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check, 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 check. Check. Rotate Smith. Jim. Wide. Get wide. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
On first down, it's Hines. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. To throw on second down, Love. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Okay, break. Watching your guard. General, West.
Draw play. This is Hines. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the draw, it's Pumphrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, Wahoo!
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I don't even know.
Look at me, Zipper!
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Smooth!
Looking to throw. Thorpe. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The catch and run there. Good for 16 in the first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Thorpe. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them. And not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. But for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
We got 4. We got 4.
52.
Operating from the gun. Thorpe firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 33.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Thorpe. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The throw complete to Dorsett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Watch the screen. Hey, Mike 51. Mike.
Go.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Thorpe. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. Now the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Love. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. Fighting through. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 99. Ready.
On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll get this down only to the 18. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 9 now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. From the gun, Love. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Geis. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Thorpe. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Operating from the gun. Love looking deep for Hilton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love looking deep for Hilton. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 54 yards.
Down. 10-2, son. 50 box trap. Blue dog Porkers. Blue dog Porkers.
From the gun. Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Love. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again they run. Again it's Geis. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 51.
Operating from the gun. Thorpe. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He'll field this at the 5. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Off play action. Love. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, Love. And it's caught by Parker. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Love. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
Big trip.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.